Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Well, the draft before us, Mr. Speaker, absolutely does guarantee those things that the member for Vancouver Kingsway mentioned at the end of his speech, because it has been designed by Canada's leading jurists over decades, and because the recommendations embodied in this bill, 83 of them having been accepted out of 88, are from a former Chief Justice, accepted as much on that side of the House as on this side. So we haven't heard anything new on this bill from the member opposite, but we still haven't heard an answer from him or his colleagues about a point on which they've been misleading the House. First, the member for Timmins James Bay, others of his colleagues, now the member for Vancouver Kingsway, implies that this requirement for 60% of the grievance board to be civilians comes from a recommendation of Justice Lemaire. It does not, Mr. Speaker. Will the member opposite acknowledge that? Will he acknowledge that it is not part of the 88 recommendations? We on this side do accept that civilians should be eligible, but we don't accept, because it hasn't been recommended by high judicial authorities, that there be a limit on or a quota of civilians on that board, because military experience is relevant to the hearing of grievances for the Canadian forces. So will the member for Vancouver Kingsway come clean about the origins of this proposal, which absolutely had no place in his party's position during the last Parliament? Thank you, Mr. Speaker.